Which one of you want?
Right.
Any questions, comments, or concerns? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
And then I believe there is a motion for
For the school readiness piece.
So I will make a motion to accept keeping the school readiness rates the same if they are not waived, if we get the voluntary pre-K dollars.
Second. Any questions, comments, or concerns about the school readiness? When will we know if that comes through?
The spring,
It was May.
yeah.
Well, spring as far as like
May,
54 today.
probably. This is MDE you're talking about.
That's
So,
So-
you know,
Next May.
there's,
No.
Alright. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Anything else?
Anything else to report?
Anything else for budget?
Other committee things that we discussed, we also talked about lease levy, weight room, wrestling room. I don't have anything else to add about that. Capital project update, Cass mentioned, there was a little bit more on our budget one, so I'll mention those. We talked about long-term facility maintenance dollars and middle school gym floor needing to be replaced. That's one of our line items budgeted. Some new carpet for doors PLX. Normal maintenance, painting middle school gym, elementary and high school gym floors, resanding, refinishing. Some more carpet for door O.
We don't like the flesh color.
Yeah. So, some more items from capital line items. We discussed that district employee contract negotiations will be started soon this spring, and personnel committee will be discussing that soon. Bus contract is gonna come up this spring, so we'll be advertising for requests for proposals this March, and that'll come through personnel also. We did review some four-year estimated budget projection models, just looking at our expenditures and revenues and kind of keeping a close eye on that, of how this is going to be going through the next 4 years.
And all good, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Of course it is.
Making us aware,
That's good.
there's some things to be aware of. And that's all that I had.
Alright, anything else? Alright, thank you to budget. Moving on to other, the Be Smart program update.
Madam Chair and members of the board, you have a letter in front of you from myself and Sheriff Brian Welk from Cass County regarding the Be Smart program. And really what it is, it's information for adults for gun safety and how to make sure, you keep guns locked and away from students. And the Be Smart program is a program that talks about how, properly securing guns can help prevent suicides among kids and young adults and teens. So this letter will be sent out. I know I shared it with you a little bit last month, but this is the letter and myself and Brian put together with Be Smart. And there's some resources there that we'll send out in our newsletter. And it's not anything political. It's not against guns or anything. It's just being mindful, safe, and responsible, because having guns secured and locked up, it only takes one thought of a kid to come home and have a bad day, and sometimes they make a decision that they can't take back. So it's more information to our families of, getting it out there to make sure that they do that. So that'll come out in our newsletter and then on Facebook and different posts.
Thank you. Superintendent report.
Couple items. State Fire Marshal was here last week. We have a new one, and every time you have a new one, they like things differently. So the comment was, though, from the report, we did very well for such a large complex. There's a few things that we have to fix to comply with him, but for the most part, that went very well. So kudos to Todd and Phil and John and our staff for getting ready for that visit. We have spring break coming up March 11th through 13th, so there won't be any school. Kindergarten Roundup is on March 5th at 6 p.m. School Board Recognition Month, I gave you guys a little treat there from me and a card from Sourcewell. and from myself for all the things that you guys have done and your support for our community, our school, and giving up your time. It's greatly appreciated, so I appreciate that. Ed Foundation Evening for Education is coming up Saturday, April 6th. That is a major fundraiser for the Ed Foundation for scholarships and for initiative grants for classroom teachers.
And they're looking for members to join.
Yeah, always looking for members for the board, and
Oh, Booster Club's getting a picture.
yeah, and speaking of Booster Club, the trivia night, Saturday night, was a fun event, and the championship team was the district office.
Yeah,
So,
of course it was. Nice job.
so we
And
represented very well.
And they're always looking for new members, and they support all activities within the school.
Spring sports registration night is Thursday, March 7th at 6 p.m. Mr. Moen will be putting that on. And the last thing I have is recently the school purchased a smokeless grill for the kitchen. And what that does is it will allow the kitchen crew to actually grill right fresh. So we're gonna have fresh hamburgers grilled. It's not, the processed burgers. We're gonna try to do that at least a couple times a month. It does take up more time and stuff, but we're gonna have a kickoff, hopefully the first day for the fresh grilled hamburgers with the grill is on March 20th. So we'll advertise that a little bit. It's kind of a neat, the burgers will be a little bit better and a little fresher, and the cooks will actually be cooking them, as the kids come through the lines. And also the food service, we've actually, our meals are up over 186 meals per day, which is a big increase. And over since the beginning of the school year, we've served 14,000 more meals than we did last year at this time.
Since they're free.
And they're free. Well, and I think
That's
we've
why.
increased some quality in some of the
Yes.
things too as well. And they've added more choices, and they have a
It's
salad
nice that the kids
line.
can-
And yeah,
Yes.
so that's been going really well. So
Yes.
I'm excited for the smokeless grill. So
Absolutely.
that's all I got.
Nothing on your trip?
Nope.
No, you
I'm
didn't learn
gonna keep that
anything new?
personal and,
No, I meant the trip to the
San
conference.
Diego.
Yeah.
I thought you meant my other trip.
No, I don't
I'm
care.
just gonna go on so many trips.
I meant the conference you just.
Yeah, Sarah and I were at the National Superintendent Conference a couple weeks ago now. Attended a couple sessions. I know Sarah attended a couple, a lot of,
I was gonna bring some paperwork.
yeah, I kind of forgot mine in my office. The one program that I will talk about, got me out, help me with the name. Hope Squad.
Yes.
Hope Squad is a program, a session that I attended that is a peer-on-peer program that Sourcewell is also sponsoring and can do some grants to help it, but it's peers helping other peers that have, having bad days. And, once again, the suicide rates among teens is out of this world in our country. And Hope Squad, one of my other friends has that in his school in Idaho, and said it's just an unbelievable program. And kids don't want to always hear things from adults or social worker or a counselor, but sometimes they need to go talk to another kid. And so that's a program that I'm looking at with Ryan, getting that started. That was one of the sessions that I attended. So, yeah, it was a good turnout. It was very good. And the superintendent of the year was Joe Gothard from St. Paul. Dr. Joe Gothard won the superintendent of the year of the nation.
The whole nation.
He's the second one Minnesota's ever had, and Joe is phenomenal. He is, unfortunately, I think he's a finalist in Madison, Wisconsin. He is from Madison, so I'm assuming he's probably going to get the job. 'Cause how do you turn down the national superintendent of the year, I think.
Yeah.
But phenomenal leader, and can't say enough good things about Joe. And I've reached out to him several times on advice on different things, but I attended his breakfast and his award ceremony, and kind of neat to have a Minnesota winner of that event. So,
I brought paperwork back also, but the main thing that I took away from it was the AI
artificial
speaker
intelligence, yeah,
that said, don't
Either
worry about
embrace it,
whether it's here.
it's coming.
Whether it's coming, because it's already here, and you can either choose to embrace it and learn to do it properly and respect it, or you're gonna end up in a whole world of hurt on how to deal with it. So it was eye-opening what he said is already here and what they're doing. And I know a lot of the kids are using it,
It's
so.
pretty cool, you can tell.
It is.
It does every bit of it.
Any other board reports? All right.
Just a reminder, find a meeting for
Personal.
Personal.
personnel and,
Policy.
no, not policy.
But we had policy.
She wants to change the
No,
policy.
we did.
I thought we were changing the policy.
I can't find it.
Yeah, we don't have.
We just did facilities budget activities.
That will waive the
Activities.
policy.
Activities needs to meet again, winter
She has
wellness.
no idea.
Activities and personnel. We need to find a date.
I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that one.
I'll second.
Yeah, you get my money.
Any questions or comments on that? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion passed.
No.
Thank you